Ladies and gentlemen, here we are once again. I think this is like the third video of the evening. This is the last and third video of the evening I'm going to do. Started doing reactions tonight, today, whatever time it is for you. It's, yeah, okay. So anyway, I did one video already. I did an intro, gave you the backstory, and then I did my first reaction video, which I kind of screwed up, and I put my face over the corner guy's face, or not his face, but the video that he was doing, and it pretty much cut out all the content that the video was about. Okay, that was my first rookie mistake on doing the reaction videos. I don't even know if I'm doing reaction videos. I don't know if this is a reaction or what it is. Blah blah blah. So anything. Anyway, did that video. It's out there uncut. I'm gonna try to keep it that way. Some of these I'm gonna have to edit. Some I won't. So all the other shows I've been doing, the show, the rant, all that stuff, I'm gonna try to roll it all up in one and do into this channel. So I'm not doing 4 or 5 different things, even though I like doing those type of things. So if I could just roll it up all into one, it'll be cool. Still trying to figure it out, but just bear with me on this one. So today what we're gonna react to is another reaction video, because again, I'm learning how to become a reactor or whatever you call it. So I'm going to be watching videos and reacting to them, and I don't know if I call it reaction or react. We're just going to watch the video, and I'm going to give comments and how I feel about it, and all that other stuff. Okay, let's go. Here we go. Three things. Oh, look, see, another mistake. I should have already had this all ready. But anyway, 3 things that he should have, 3 things he wish he knew before becoming a reactor. So these 3 things I might want to know. All right, let's go.
I honestly wish I knew this when I started YouTube.
Me too.
But sadly, again, just like everyone else who, for the most part, starts YouTube without any type of guidance, like I did. I had no guidance at all, right? I looked up to a couple of reaction channels, right? I was just like, oh, these guys are cool. I think I can probably do this, right? Then I decided to just create a reaction channel, right? So I did that. Now here's the problem. The channel starts making, a little bit of money in the beginning, right? And I was just like, all right, cool. I think this may work.
I believe that he skipped a step. I wouldn't say skipped a step, but he made. I know he's trying to cram it down, but he made the point where he said, he started the channel and it started making a little bit of money. So, okay, you just create the channel and it automatically starts making money. I don't think that actually was the case. I think it was a little bit more, involved into it. But I'm gonna let him go.
Right. But here's a problem. The number one thing that I honestly wished I would have known when I started YouTube was you should probably turn this into a company or a business, right? Sadly, I definitely took way too long. I think as of when we hit January something, we turned it into a corporation with shares, right? That was...
Whoa. Now, I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this because when you start saying corporation and shares and all that stuff, I feel like it takes the fun out of it. Now, I want to do these reaction videos to keep it, to have fun with it, and to also do all the other things that I've been doing, like the rant, the show, and stuff like that. I want to cram it all into one so that, we can add on if we want to, instead of having to start something new or do it that way. But when he said corporation and shares and all that stuff, turn it into a business, whoa, I understand once you make a lot of money or a certain type of money, you got to pay taxes on it. I understand that. But to turn it into a business, let's see where he goes. Let's see where he goes with it.
Is something I honestly wish I knew before. But again, when most people start YouTube, we have no guidance, right? So I'm trying to help you out immediately. Listen, guys, immediately, if you guys are making anything more than, like, I don't know, $650 or so monthly, right? You should probably be pushing towards an S corp, or at least at the very least an LLC, but I mean taxed as an S corp, right?
An S corp. I don't know what that is. To be honest, I don't know what an S. I know what an LLC is, but an S corp, I don't know what that is. I mean, this is all new. What do I got to go do a reaction video on what an S corp is, or just to start this channel? I don't know. This is starting to scare me. Let's see where it goes.
That's my biggest suggestion, just so you can save a lot of the hassle when tax time comes. And as you see, this video is coming out around tax time, so imagine the level of frustration I have right now. But definitely, that's my biggest suggestion, without a doubt.
I don't feel like it's a suggestion. I feel like he's like making it like almost like a burden. Like, well, it's around tax time. Oh, whew, if it wasn't around tax time, my videos would be doing good. So now it's around tax time. I don't know. I'm not going to be negative about the situation. I'm just going to let him ride out because I get to learn. I get to learn about this. I don't know anything about this. So I'm not going to criticize him or say anything bad about him. I'm just going to let him work, and then I'll learn, and I'll pick what I need out of what he's saying. I'm pretty sure he's saying some good stuff, but right now it's just scary. It's just scary.
Treat YouTube like it's a business, purely, right? Make sure you have all the, you have your tax ID, specifically if you are an American YouTuber. Make sure you have everything, that can, at least an EIN, right? Business bank accounts, separate everything. Make sure you're keeping track of your expenses. Yeah, that's
Oh, so pretty much the normal. If you're running your business, I do repairs. I do, I'm a contractor, so I take care of all my own stuff. So, but pretty much the regular ordeal. It's nothing special. Like YouTube has their own tax bracket or something, to where you have to, all the videos that are monetized, you have to know how many, you have to write on your taxes how much did this particular video make, how much that particular video had made. I don't think it's like that. I don't know. I hope it's not like that, because if it is like that, I might be in the wrong profession.
probably the most important thing. And then the second one for me is personally, be exactly who you are. Right? Like when I started YouTube, I had no idea what I was doing. Again, right? All I would do is, occasionally in the beginning, I would look at other channels, and I'd be like, "Oh, these people are doing this, and they're making it work." Right? That was wrong of me. Definitely.
I think I just said that. I think I just said about I would pick what I needed from it, and that I'm not going to criticize him and do all that. And I'm not going to do things the way that they say, but I will pick what I think I need that would help me do what I'm trying to accomplish in this channel. I believe so. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like, he's got a lot of good information. It's just not all of it is good, because everybody has a different mindset about what they're doing and how they're going about doing it. And I see a lot of different reactors. They do something like, okay, I'm going to play the video and then I'm going to rewind it back just a little bit.
I would look at other channels, and I'd be like, "Oh, these people are doing this, and they're making it work." Right? That was wrong of me. Definitely don't do that. Okay? It is not you. You are not real. Right? Like I am exactly who I am right here, right now. But when I first started, I had no idea, literally no idea what I was doing, and just like, oh, they need to be like this to be cool type of thing, right? No, don't do that. Be you, 100%. Be exactly who you are.
I totally agree with him on that. I really totally agree with him on that. I feel that if you're not who you are, you won't find your niche. You won't find what you're doing on YouTube will not work, because it's not you. If it is you, then it's definitely gonna work. But I'm looking at reaction videos because I know nothing about it, and that's the only way that I'm taking my guidance. I could just jump on here and do a whole bunch, do like 100 different videos, and then be like, oh, I was doing it wrong. That's not the thing you're supposed to do. You're not supposed. Why are all my videos getting strike? Why is this? Why is that? When I'm not seeking for answers. So, like I say, and he's really has a lot of information, good information that is that it could definitely be used. I mean, it's making this video turn out pretty good, you know. So I'm not gonna do what everybody else does. I'm gonna do what I do. So, but what I am gonna do is what everybody else does is have a channel. Drum roll, please.
If people like you, they like you. That's it, I guess. Then the third thing, work hard. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I think I've slowed down a whole lot since I first started because that was not really a sustainable way of producing. It took me away from my family to a point where it was crazy, right? Like, I know the absolute method for success on YouTube, specifically in the reaction sector, is content, right? Putting a lot of it up, right? Like when I first started YouTube, I was doing on this channel here, maybe 10, 15, 20 videos at times, right?
I don't know what he means by at times because I just started this channel tonight and I'm on my third or fourth video right now. So if you see the shirt, you know when I started these videos. Well, you'll see the date anyway. But I got to react to these videos so that I know, you know, when I started, I guess. So you see, this is 2022. The Storytime Makers channel was started in 2022. It's now going to be converted into Reno Reacts. I'm not completely 100% on the name, but it's going to be around there. I like it. We'll see what happens.
Like coming from a background of 17 years of professional commercial photography, I kind of understood lighting and things like that. I knew that audio quality is a big thing, right? People want to hear you very clearly, right? And then the same thing with visual quality, right? You definitely want them to see you clearly. You want to be able to know how to light things properly, right? So all of these things are for the most part factors in the success of pretty much any channel, right? Notice all the big channels. Amazingly clear audio, amazingly clear visuals. But yeah, here's the thing. I'll give you four things. Well, no. I'll give you four things. Let's say this here. Depending on how you actually want to run your channel, specifically when it comes to either if you're going to do like a recreational reaction channel, which I would not suggest at all because you're going to have to invest an absurd amount of money to get like top tier quality content, right? But if you're doing it recreational and you're just like doing it on your phone or however you're doing it, right? And you don't have much to invest into it, then I guess that's fine, right? But if you start investing an absurd amount of money, and I'm talking about maybe $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 just in the aesthetic of the channel.
What? $30,000, $40,000? What? You need a camera, a microphone, and a computer. I mean, it sounds like I'm saying that it's easy, but it's not. I mean, I've invested a lot of money into my setup. That's because I do other things, doing it out of my studio right now. And the equipment that I'm using is the equipment that I invested in. I mean, I don't know how much I have invested into it. I bought the microphones to do the podcast, bought the camera to shoot videos and do all that other stuff. And, I'm set up with the microphone is not running off this console over here on the side. If you've seen my other channel and you've seen my live stream that I did earlier today, then you would see that, the console. The audio is the only thing running off that console right now. The audio from the microphone is being ran. If you could see this setup right now, I'm covered in different wires and stuff because I have another mixer running in the back there. If you can see it, that's where the microphone's running off of, and I still have that plugged in, and I'm using Streamlabs. This is how I have it set up right now, and it's working. So, I mean, it all depends on where you want to go with it and what you're trying to do. But I don't see $30,000 or $40,000. I mean, I don't see what you're going to do with that.
You're going to have to turn it into a business because otherwise you're just going to be wasting your time and money. And that's just real. Okay. And definitely, without a doubt, one of the biggest suggestions I can give anyone or any company looking to start a YouTube, without a doubt. Well, how about this? Specifically in the reaction space, guys, copyrighted content is not your friend. And yes, I understand that you're reacting to copyrighted content, but copyrighted content absolutely is not your friend. Like, for example, this channel here pays out $20,000, I think. Yeah. I'm sorry. This channel pays $20,000 to copyright holders every single month. Not like a year. Every single month, guys. That's what happens when you flood your channel with copyrighted reactions. This is why I've 100% moved away from, reacting to, for the most part, studio content, like studio recordings. It's just it's not reasonable, right?
I can agree with him on that. But I don't know if you mean studio content like just music or what. I mean, it sounds like it, but I don't want to play like it's, I don't know what I'm talking about or what he's talking about or being dumb. So I'll let him cook.
Until, for example, there is a law set up in place for us reactors, right? The fair use law is pretty much there. We are adding our opinion to it, right? We are, hopefully you guys are altering the visuals, right? Because if you don't alter the visuals, a lot of the times, these labels have visual copyright claims.
He did say labels, so I'm definitely taking it as music. I'm going to be reacting to, if I do music, it's going to be very, 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 very selective industry music. If I'm going to do a reaction to music, it'll probably be local music or indie artists and stuff like that, with permission, or maybe just to do it, throw them a bone or something. I don't know. I'm just going to do it and try to have fun with it. I'm going to try to find my way around this copyright claim thing so that I don't get struck by lightning every time I throw up a video. I do have some experience in a lot of things that will probably help me succeed in doing this reaction channel, if that's what it's going to be, which that's what I'm trying to make it.
So again, why you don't generally react to music videos? It's not a thing that's reasonable.
I will say though, a lot of reactors that do music videos, they help the artists out. They really do help the artists out when they do reactions to their videos, because they get way more people that listens to their stuff, watch their videos whenever they see a reactor, than them saying, hey, look, they just dropped a CD, or they just dropped a song, and you're going to go look at it and do it that way. You'd rather watch somebody react it first. Then it's like, okay, well, I want to go check the song out. Because there's a lot of times where I thought, no, I'm not even going to watch the reaction. I'm just going to go listen to the song. But then again, you got to hear someone's take on the song before you go and actually listen to it the whole way through. I think so anyway.
We can literally, we have a power where we can dispute the copyright claim for fair use, but the label is going to be like, no, because they know we will not take them to court for every single video we react to, right? So until YouTube, in a sense, does better in helping us fight these new restrictions that are being placed onto reaction channels, because I'm sure you guys realize a lot of reaction channels that are around you are changing, right? It's not a reasonable thing for us, right? But all right, guys, listen, didn't want to hold you for so long, right? But yeah, just those are the things that I wish I knew when I started. Absolutely. But all right, enjoy your day.
Wow. So that was very informative. That was very, very informative. I take more or less like these are the do's and don'ts of some channels, and opinions. Like, everybody knows that if you do music content, not everybody, okay, let me take that back. Not everybody knows that if you do music content that you're going to get possible copyright strike. And I don't know how far it goes as far as like doing movie clips or other people's channels. I have a video. Actually, I have a video uploading right now as I'm doing this video right now. So I actually have two videos uploading right now while I'm doing this video. So we're gonna see how that happens. It's waiting for the copyright check for it now. So hopefully this can work out. I'm gonna upload this one. I'm gonna try not to edit it. I don't want to edit it. You know, it takes too much time to edit. I got a whole bunch of other stuff to edit. I have golf videos to edit. I have a whole bunch of other stuff. So I'm just gonna mainly just throw these up, um, just for viewing. It'll be uncut, so it'll be your first time seeing my reaction or my opinion without nothing involved into it. And I think that's be the way to go. Usually, I would take out all the ums and da 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 and try to be more professional about it and do all that. I did that with rant, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that all the time. Only some of the time when it's needed. When it's needed. In this case, right now, I don't feel that it's needed because uh, it sounds more natural when you're doing that. When you take out all that, um, the ums and the uhs and the dead pause and stuff like that. If you got enough to talk about, you don't have to worry about that. But I did that. I'm like the king of jump cuts when I did the rant and the show and all that. And the longer the video, I did like the 5-minute videos. The longer the videos, the more you had to edit, and the more time you had to take with it. But yeah, it is what it is, and I think this is going to be fun. As long as I just have the will to want to keep doing this setup, and life doesn't get in the way, because life does get in the way of a lot of things. You know, when you have the world is changing around you, you have to adapt to that, and sometimes it takes away from the things that you like to do, which is this. You know what I mean? Stuff like this. Unless, I mean, obviously, I'm not making any money off of it. You know, right now, so I'm just gonna keep going with it and see what happens. So here's my reaction to a reaction channel startup. 3 things needed. Do's and don'ts. All right. Until next time. Ciao.